So today I'll be talking about the Good Samaritan discussion board in my social work 722-207, section 207 class with psychopathology for social work practice. So today the first question was about what surprised you the most and what was the most important thing you learned from listening to the podcast. I would say just talking about the Good Samaritan laws, especially listening to how they help others, especially with actually reading hearing the information. It was very helpful if a police officer is with a person who is overdosed and etc. Now, from what I'm seeing, the next question is, I believe it's a good thing to learn about how the Good Samaritan laws are. And then that was going into the next question, which is it helpful and etc. And, I believe saving lives is very important. Basically, that's what the Good Samaritan law is, especially if, from my understanding, what they've explained in the podcast is like it's for making people who are in the presence of a drug overdose and wanting to make these people call for help, because you're being a good Samaritan and etc. There would be a greater risk if anybody else would die, during a drug overdose as well. I would say that these laws are very helpful from my understanding. I would say it's going to be very beneficial to those who are doing the right thing, for those who are dealing with what it is being a good Samaritan, helping those in a Christian-like yet probable manner, basically. And that's how I feel about this podcast. This podcast is very helpful and etc. And I know, from my understanding, it is, I believe, what I'm hearing or read is, from my understanding, from my understanding, you'll get charged. I'm not sure. It depends on what state you'll be in. Specifically, I know in the state of Kentucky, you'll be charged. Saying if you were, like, how this law was written here in the state of Kentucky, if you call 911 for a drug overdose, you're only granted immunity for two specific types of charges and etc. And that's from what I've heard on the podcast, from my understanding. And so, being a good Samaritan, you help out somebody in need. Basically, that's what this is all about. Being a good Samaritan, especially in your beliefs and etc. That's how I see it.